It rhymes with LFace.
Damn. Well, you have a point. You have a point there.
They have the metalhead. They have the motorhead one. Come on, do it for Lemmy.
Okay.
Do it for Lemmy.
Do it for Holocaust deniers.
Was he?
Yes.
Oh God. I take it back.
Oh, too late.
Lemmy was a scumbag.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
I've got this picture. Holy shit. I'm gonna post it in this chat here.
Hey, what's up? You get in from the
In
airport,
the
okay?
hit bus chat.
Oh, Jesus.
Gotta take my closer.
I gotta finish this meal before I go out to eat.
That's
So here's
amazing.
my 4101 spiel. The more coverage you get, the more crazy tricks you land, the more tours and free gear for you, okay?
So I had to get
Support
out of the
yourself, show
Discord
your Skittles and everything is cool.
because that was toxic.
Of course it is.
Skills,
I'm sure
skills.
everybody's just losing their minds.
Hey, look, the film is
And being
They're
decent.
all like, Wikipedia sucked.
Of course they did.
I
I mean, like, overall, I won't say, like... I mean, it wasn't the worst thing I've ever watched in my whole entire life.
Yeah.
But,
When I'm playing Devil's Advocate, you know there's a problem.
We're gonna have
true.
I enjoyed WrestleMania,
I thought it was fun.
except for the Wyatt bit.
All right, let's.
Yeah, I really could have done without that.
Like, alright, well, you successfully killed off the Wyatt, so
Man, you're-
where do you go from there?
I mean, I think they tried to not kill him with the whole, like, before he really started. Like, you're great, you make a connection with the fans, and then he just kind of like looked at them like, please cheer, this was meant to be a cheer moment.
But no, because they've done a piss poor job in building up the Wyatts for the last 2 years.
Since the beginning of time. Oh,
Yeah. Game crashed.
temp.
The best
So
goal.
does, like, story mode just not work with Thug, or...
This game is buggy in general.
I
Like,
mean-
it was never released in, like, the US, the PC version, so... Getting this is a bitch. So it doesn't surprise me if there's a few bugs every now and then. I could probably just easily
Well,
not
we know
do that
to
mission,
this
so...
mission.
I'll try it again.
Yo, let's get some photos for your first. We're gonna have you.
Yes, don't eat cheeseburgers in Thug, because it will freeze your game.
Yeah, don't be your
All
agent.
right, let's
Thug.
take it.
That's bad idea. That's a bad
Fucking
choice.
Todd.
Todd.
But yeah, I enjoyed
Man, you're kidding.
WrestleMania. It was fun.
Yeah.
We had a predictions pool going on, and I literally only got one right.
Oh, what are we gonna do for cover? There's a
Oh.
bunch
Do
of
I even want to guess?
No, I mean, it's the obvious one.
Kalisto?
No,
Roman?
Baron Corbin.
the main event.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was literally the only one that I guessed properly.
And I don't...
Because I
Alright,
guessed
here it
that
is.
Baron
They want
Corbin was
pictures
going
of you
to
blasting some
be
big
in the
grab
Battle
bears.
Royal.
above us.
I didn't think he was necessarily going to win.
I'm glad he did.
Yeah,
Me
I
too.
think it's better that he won than...
Though, I mean, I would have preferred Mark Henry.
Nice.
Yeah, me too.
I would have preferred Tatanka.
Buffalo.
Or
Buffalo.
DDP.
Wow, kid.
I mean, think about it. Diamond Dallas Page, where they got the WrestleMania from Dallas. I mean, it would have been great.
They should have had Jake
Crazy.
Roberts in there, too.
That would have been amazing.
Scott Hall.
Yeah, why not? I mean, like, did you see the picture Scott Hall posted on his Twitter?
God.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude's in fucking phenomenal shape.
Hey,
Really
think you
is.
can jump over this?
He's better shape than I am, and I'm probably just as much of an alcoholic as he was.
Shit.
I say as I'm sipping on a beer.
Okay, no, I would not want to see X-Mod. Maybe not so much that.
I don't know, like maybe he does a kick or something and then gets thrown out.
Wah.
What's up, rookie? We're gonna shoot some of your tech
I mean, you
stuff.
give him the
There's
Uncle
a crook
Cracker
back-
theme, and who doesn't want to see him in there?
Give me the Uncle Cracker theme. I will forever love whatever event.
IRS to talk. Why would you want to see Rotundo?
Alright, newbie, you want coverage? You
Yeah.
gotta get creative.
Just to see him interact with Bo.
Just see him shake his head, walk away, just
What did I?
eliminate himself.
What did I do wrong? I really don't have any complaints about Mania, which is fucking weird.
Yeah, I mean, like, the only things that I would complain about is more so just kind of like some of like the finishes, but at the very least, you know, kind of like you were talking about, like it was unexpected.
Right.
So,
Like, I mean, do you really want a WrestleMania that you can predict from top to bottom?
absolutely not.
Where's the fun in that?
Exactly.
Like, it made people marks again. Like, oh, I can predict this shit. Really? Can you?
Check out the ad for the Idaho Kid. This demands a party.
Still love how I predicted Zack Ryder winning, though.
Tell you what, you're the freshie. You're in charge of the
yeah.
party treat.
That was the one that hurt me.
I was a bit disappointed in that one at first, but then I was just like, eh,
So the party's cool. and
you know
all.
what?
Oh, and Zayn get to move up in the world
I
now.
didn't see it
Grab that
coming.
garden.
Yeah.
For me, it was just kind of like that was kind of a sign of how the rest of the night would go. This is going to be
A
unexpected.
party.
Like, I mean, it started the night off on the right foot as far as I was concerned. Like, just crazy action.
God, I want
mean,
his
it
fucking
was pretty
neck.
hard to top that match, and I don't think anything did.
Well, she'd go any.
I took one too many piss breaks during the women's match, and I kind of regret that.
It was pretty okay.
It was pretty good.
From what I saw, it was fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, I would have preferred just straight up Sasha and Becky, but
Yeah,
that's just me.
Becky was my pick to win that one too.
I was actually rooting for Sasha.
Yeah, mine and Deadpoo's prediction.
I was rooting for
Well,
Becky.
I wanted to
That
go
was
with
great.
Sasha, but I felt
You've
it
never
was
seen
kind of too obvious since they were doing all that like YouTube stuff with her.
True.
And then when they had Snoop come out for her entrance, I was like, yeah, there's no way she's winning this one. So I was convinced that Becky was gonna win.
Hey.
The Eddie
True,
Guerrero
but it's
gear,
like-
though.
Also, at the same time,
I'm all for coming to your party.
the
Even
Guerrero gear was fine. Honestly, when I first saw it, I really thought it was Bailey related, and then I
Oh.
saw the rest of it, and I was like, yeah.
When I saw it, I saw the flames. I was like, what is she rocking Harlem Heat gear?
Well,
And
I mean,
that-
she would have had the little arm dealies for it, so.
True.
All I could imagine when I was thinking that was Jericho going like, Stevie Ray!
What does he ever get to him? Being
We're
in
the band that's
WrestleMania.
playing your party. We stopped to get.
Well, I mean, they mentioned him on WrestleMania, so that's as close as he'll get.
Did they mention Stevie Ray?
Yeah, they mentioned him on pre-show.
Oh, no.
Because Booker was talking about the New Day, and somehow that led to him bringing up Harlem Heat and Stevie Ray. I was like, I don't see the correlation, but
Black
I'll
Tag
go
Teams.
with it.
Well, you know, they're black.
That's racist, man.
I'm
I don't see
aware.
color.
I didn't say it was going to be a nice thing, I was going to say.
I don't see color, man. You just offended me.
I'm so sorry.
How dare you trigger LFace?
I don't know what trigger means.
Oh God.
Is that a Tumblr thing?
Yeah, it's a very Tumblr
It's
thing.
a, yeah.
Okay, that explains why I don't know it.
It is the most Tumblr thing.
Is that like shipping?
No,
No.
shipping is more of a fandom thing. which Tumblr has, but it's not really Tumblr's thing. That's more fanfiction.net sort of thing.
I don't know.
Would you
Tumblr can get pretty
say-
bad.
Jervis Cottonbelly recording Andrew Everett talking about being the big dog is shipping.
Yes, that is
Yes.
very much so shipping.
Yeah.
Also, was I the only one that caught Michael Cole calling The Undertaker the big cat?
I didn't hear it.
He did?
Okay. I totally
Apparently,
caught
like-
saying the big cat.
Like, I saw Johnny tweet about it, and he's like, the big cat, aww. But the one thing that I caught was during Sasha's entrance, he referred to her as the big boss dog. And I was like, oh, she ascended. She surpassed the rank of big dog.
If you ever take a trip down to Cobb County, Georgia,
You better read the signs, respect the law and order.
you're so loud, child.
Oh man,
You
you
know
guys,
the big boss dog.
you guys are lucky you weren't in the Discord chat during that shit.
No, honestly, like, I avoid.
Like, for the most part, the Discord chat is really, really good. Like, people are chill.
Okay.
Like, but for whatever reason, during last night's Hall of Fame, people were just fucking weird. So the mods had to retreat to a secret place. Because we
Actually,
weren't dealing with any of that shit. We're like, fuck it.
No, I would.
Yeah. And that made it way better because, I mean, that Hall of Fame is probably the most fun Hall of Fame.
Was it?
Yeah, it was really, really good. Like,
'Cause I missed
the
it.
APA set the tone with their induction for The Godfather.
Okay.
Like, every inductor pretty much was hilarious.
Okay.
There you are.
I might actually go check it out then, because the last Hall of Fame induction that I actually
Come
watched
on, you're still
was
asleep? We gotta skate the demo.
21 with Hogan.
I'd actually recommend watching the Freebirds speech.
That's what a lot of people were telling me.
They, like, Jimmy Jam was kind of boring. He's not a good storyteller.
He's not.
Not at all, but
Jimmy
Michael
Garvin's the worst.
But Michael Hayes, like, everything he was saying was just captivating. It was funny, it was poignant. It was just like,
Whoa,
well,
what a
shit,
party,
man,
huh?
cut to Mark Henry and
Other
see
than-
how he's reacting to this. Rep has that on standby.
My favorite line on Twitter, though, was like, for a second there, I thought Jimmy Garvin was Ralphus.
Oh, that was my tweet.
Oh, that was the best.
I legit thought he was. Like, as soon as they came out, I was like, who the fuck's that bald guy? And then I was like, is that Ralphus?
I mean,
like,
honestly,
oh,
if he kept his
shit.
mouth open for way longer and had less teeth, I mean, he would be.
Like, but I should have known because he was on the Legends of Wrestling Roundtable once or
Yeah.
twice, and that show is really good.
Oh, yeah, no, I love the show. We're so freaking
Oh yeah, like I didn't pirate it, but there were places I could watch it for free
Oh, yeah.
prior to the network. So yeah, it's always fun hearing those kind of crazy stories like Michael Hayes was telling last night.
Oh, that's mean, Raffle.
Yeah, see, I don't see the resemblance in that. Like, I was kind of right in my Ralphus comparison, but you're just being a dick there, Rep. Nobody download the Ballad of Notwinski 2. Boycott him.
Hashtag hijack DBON2.
What he said.
Can't believe that I saw that.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, somebody seriously being like, hey guys, let's...
Wait, someone actually said that?
Somebody said, let's hijack Raw.
No way.
Oh, fuck them.
Yeah.
Oh, WrestleMania didn't go my way. Let's hijack it off.
Oh, Roman Reigns is World Heavyweight Champion. What bullshit?
Like, did you honestly buy a ticket expecting something else to happen there?
I mean, that was...
Like, the only thing that you should have expected that didn't happen was a Roman Reigns heel turn.
Yeah. And even then, like, I would kind of find that a little questionable.
What, the Roman Reigns heel turn, or?
Honestly, yeah.
I mean, he's getting booed, and they muted the crowd noise during entrances.
I mean, I think it would make more sense to just go ahead and turn him, but I just think they're so
Right.
married to the idea of him being the face.
Like, even JR was like, oh, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
That's where he said the F-bomb. Okay.
Yeah. Like, he was, I guess he was doing a live podcast, and he's like, if you don't do it, it doesn't make any fucking sense. And I'm like, yeah, you tell him, JR. You used to work there. But Vince is like, no, he's a face. He speared my daughter.
What a face.
Woman abuse. He's a face.
That's how it always is.
I mean,
He doesn't
they
love
could-
women abuse in wrestling.
I mean, you know,
Sane people.
I'm all for, you know, gender equality in wrestling, but, you know, you could have had, like, someone else come out and
Take a spear.
smack stuff, and it probably would have gotten over better than what they did with Reigns, which was got over about as well as a fart in church.
I don't know, it's just kind of weird to me, because it's like... Roman, like, won the title, and people were fine with it for, like, that one pay-per-view. And then the Royal Rumble came around, and everybody was just kind of settled into the fact that Roman Reigns is still Roman Reigns. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's because he had that one moment where he beat the fucking shit out of Triple H,
Everybody.
and that was cool. But then he went back to smug smiling, suffering succotash, phony ass contact lenses.
Magic beans.
Well, it's like, wasn't that how he always was, though?
To an extent, but I mean, like, people, like, I think the biggest problem is people want him to be like how he was in The Shield, the silent badass. Like, if he was that, like, few words, and he just kicks the shit out of people, people would have been fine with that.
Also, they just want him to be Bobby Lashley.
The Daily Clueless?
No,
We
they
saw
want
you
him to
wowing
be Diesel.
Oh, okay.
But they tried making him Samoan John Cena.
Samoa John.
Yeah, like I was about to tweet to Samoa Joe when Heyman was doing introduction for Brock, where he said Brock graduated from the University of Violence. I was going to ask Samoa Joe if the University of Violence was located
within the Nation of Violence.
Yes. But I was like, I don't know if he'll probably block me. I mean, I can't trust tweeting to Samoa Joe after the Zack Ryder incident.
Well, what did Zachariah do?
There was the tweet where NL was like, hey, you should come out and play games with us, and then Zachariah said something along the lines of like, oh, you'd probably have a bigger audience at New Legacy than you do at TNA house shows or some shit like that. And then Samoa Joe's just like, well, I work here, so I kind of have to defend it, so fuck you. I forget the exact tweet. I had it saved, but it took me forever to find it again.
I just threw down a couple of hammers for the last
But it was pretty brutal.
The response was so crazy, they gave me a pro board. Who knows? Do the same. Maybe they'll turn you pro in a few years.
I mean, to be fair, he wouldn't have been wrong.
Yeah. I mean, he's not wrong in defending a place that pays him, at least until the contract's up, and then he can freely talk shit.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I just remember when he had that shit with Kevin Nash and just how mad he was.
Where Scott Hall no-showed and
It's just like, all these legends.
all these old
Nothing
fucking
says a
people. Like Eric Young, he's the future.
Oh god. Honestly, like, I know people talk about how he might show up, but like, for real, let's not bring Eric Young to
I
WWE.
hope not. I mean, I like Eric Young, but Jesus Christ, he is not a good fit for WWE.
He's not.
Like, he's not good. Bobby Roode, though?
Bobby Roode is a little bit of a better match, but in a way also, though, like, I could do without him, too.
Eh.
Yeah.
I mean, he could probably add something, but I can't help but feel that, like, James Storm is sitting there right now, like, did
Look
I
what
make
they
the
did
right
with me.
choice in coming back to TNA? Like, my partner is now kind of
Gone.
there, and I could have still been there, but I'm not.
Hey, first big trip.
To be fair, I
Man.
think he made the right move to go to WWE when he did. If only just so that way he could distance himself from the whole entire let's push Mickey James on the train tracks.
Yeah, but now it's gonna be like, well, who do I have to push onto the train tracks now?
Jenna Maraska?
Shit, I thought we were done with her.
Whoever the fuck works there, I don't know.
I don't know. Sorry about your damn luck. Choo choo.
I'm getting the hell out of here.
You
We're
can
on to the
run
freight
on
train
for a
tracks.
long time. Run on for a
13
long
video.
time. Sooner or later, I'm gonna push you onto some train tracks.
Like, yeah, okay.
JR's podcast is okay.
I haven't listened to JR's podcast. Like, I can only stand so much of hearing him talk because I know exactly what he's gonna say before he says it.
It's like Jim Cornette.
Well, not as
Not as
racist.
not as racist and not as angry, but very much so stuck in old school.
I don't know so much about that. I mean,
I mean, I think JR's
JR kind of
willing.
has a
Then-
finger on the pulse,
Yeah.
but Jim Cornette doesn't. He's like, oh, dicks.
I usually like Jim Cornette, and then he said the shit about Lucha Underground, and I was like, alright, never mind.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Once he said that, it's like, come on, dude. Like, you want kayfabe, and they're doing kayfabe, but it's not what you want, so it's automatically shit. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, wrestling's all about suspending your disbelief, so I can believe that a dude is a rocket ship or another dude is a dragon. Like, what? It's fun. Shut up.
Get the letters.
What's wrong?
Like, wrestling's supposed to be fun. And if it's not fun, then stop fucking watching.
I figured out.
Shit.
Did you go? You've been on quiet.
Because I'm half
Here it
focusing,
comes.
half listening.
Oh.
Doesn't take much
He's
really to
just
focus on
nodding
this game,
his
so I've
head.
been more so just listening. Like, I don't
Now,
watch
let's
Lucha
see what
Underground,
the
so...
facts say. Wait, JR said the F-bomb?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
it
he
did.
did. Not on his podcast.
Well, wasn't it?
It was like something on that MLW, like their little
Sup? Check
recording
out this
of
clip
Wale
from
Mania
Wallace.
or whatever.
Yeah, well, I don't know what Wale Mania is, but yeah, he dropped the F-bomb and it was pretty awesome.
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot it later today.
Let's see.
That's cool.
Yeah, I
Give me
hate
a ring
that.
if you need help shooting it. It'd be like old days.
Bobby Lashley, I'll be a son of a bitch. Eric Young kind of sucks. I don't agree with that. Like, he's fine, but
Yeah.
I saw a Botchamania
combos
sign
are
during
so
WrestleMania
big.
at one point.
Oh, that was bound to be one.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
signs out there that were.
Just another thing for Mafu to
Are you sponsored?
masturbate over. Fuck him.
Like I
Did
saw.
I mention I hate Botchamania?
Nice skating.
I think you may have.
I've heard you mention it on that one sex stream.
There are lots of places on the
Yeah,
island.
because
Find
I
them and
do.
hold them.
I don't like him.
Well, makes you feel any better. I have slowly but surely grown to hate what culture more than I thought was possible.
Nah, well, I mean, their website is nothing but clickbait, and their videos are meh.
Garbage.
Like, well,
Uh,
yeah, you're just saying what everybody else is saying, but you're trying to monetize it.
And it's like the whole entire like storyline bullshit. It's like, who fucking cares? You fucking marks.
They are. Everybody's a fucking mark. It's like, well, yeah, you're saying what everybody else is saying, but you're trying to monetize it. Like, why am I gonna watch you again? Oh, because you have an accent.
Oh, to validate my opinions? Thanks.
Yes, thank you.
I knew that WrestleMania 17 was the best one. Thank you.
No, I think WrestleMania 17 is kind of garbage myself, but
I've actually said before, I haven't actually watched 17.
it's not worth it.
I think
Like-
the only WrestleManias I've seen have been one, most of two, or half of two, 21,
This ditch here is
and then 28, 30, 31, and this 32.
Being older than most people, I've had both the honor and displeasure of seeing pretty much every WrestleMania.
So in your opinion, what was it?
Well, 8 holds a special place in my heart because that was the debut of Lex Luger in the WWF. But also it had Ric Flair versus Macho Man Randy Savage for the WWF World Heavyweight Championship. And that match was pretty great. It also had Roddy Piper versus Bret Hart for the Intercontinental Championship. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really have a favorite WrestleMania. I mean, shit, when I was young, I even liked WrestleMania 9.
Now you realize
Well-
how wrong you were?
When you're young,
I mean, there was a lot of shit I liked when I was young that is garbage, and I fully admit that, and WrestleMania 9 was one of those things. But I mean, then it led to, like, the one King of the Ring where Yokozuna killed Hulk Hogan, so, kind of evened out.
true.
And then I saw Hulk Hogan in WCW a few years later, and I'm like, oh, fuck Hulk Hogan. And then he actually made his entrance, and I'm like, oh shit, it's Hulk Hogan. 'Cause it's like, well, how often are you actually gonna see Hulk Hogan do anything?
Great question. How often will we see Hulk Hogan do anything?
Not very often anymore.
True.
I also got to see the Renegade face the Disco Inferno in a dark match.
Oh god, it sounds awful.
It was. Like, they filmed the match in between commercials. That's how short it was.
Was it just a renegade clothesline and then pin?
You see
I
this?
don't even
You miss your
remember.
Ollie. We'll
I was just like,
You're just aware that you had to sit through it.
yeah, pretty much.
But you
And
blocked the
Steve
details.
Mongo McMichael was on commentary, and he still had his chihuahua.
Oh, you still have
Now
Pep
that
Pep?
you're up here,
Yep. I was like, this is kind of cool.
let it go.
And there was a tag team match with the Giant and Sting versus Harlem Heat.
Weird combination, alright.
And the match didn't last very long because the Giant and Sting turned on each other. I was like, oh, well, you know, at least I got to see Sting wrestle once for 30 seconds.
You want to do what?
Like, I think the main event was Ric Flair versus Hulk Hogan, so I'm like, you know, at least I got to see them two before they died. It was a boring ass Nitro now that I look back at it.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, how many times have we been able to have the opportunity to see Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair?
One too many. Especially in, like, TNA and that Australian tour they did.
I was about to say, wasn't there that weird period?
Yeah, where it was like,
The Hulkamania tour?
and they even had Big Show on it somehow.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like I think one of the main events was Hogan versus Big Show. It was like when he was in between contracts or something with the WWE.
Tell me you got that.
Hell yeah, I got it.
I can't
I feel like that would have been a kind of a big deal.
best thing I ever filmed.
It kind of was for like 30 seconds, and then he re-signed with them. Then it's like, oh, well, we could see him every Thursday night, Mago.
Video premiere all set up. One problem.
That was during the
We
Friday
don't have
night
a
era.
freaking video.
Nah,
If
it
your
was
footage ain't
Thursday.
done, get it. And if it is
Huh?
done,
And
help
then
set
like
up
a
the
year
video.
later was
Got it?
Friday. And then they kept that going for a while. And it was, we fight on Friday nights, Mago.
And then they decided that they had made a huge mistake.
I don't know. I mean, they could have kept it on Friday. It didn't matter. No one was watching anyway.
Well, I mean, like, for an opportunity at legitimacy, I guess. By the way, we're in Vancouver now.
We are in Vancouver.
Someone photoshopped that onto the screen real quick so everybody knows.
Vancouver.
What time is it? I'll do this one Vancouver segment, then I'll leave.
footage cooked up for this video.
May I ask
Something
why
about
you
a-
don't
that
like
was me.
Matthew?
No, doesn't matter.
He tries to get himself over too much. Like, he thinks he's bigger than his creation. And he's not. He didn't even create Botchamania.
I think he's admitted that, though.
That he didn't create Botchamania?
I think he's admitted that he's not special for making the videos that he does. It's just
No,
more so
but
the
the heck
longevity
is
that
that?
he's done it for.
No, but people still treat him like he's some kind of fucking wrestling god when he's really not.
I mean, I don't argue.
Like, all of a sudden his opinion matters over other people's, and like, you know. Ooh. Honestly, pretty much just about everything he says about wrestling, I kind of tend to disagree with, because he kind of has a Jim Cornette mentality about things.
Granted, I don't pay too much attention to it.
Well, I mean, if you watch OSW review when he's on there, it's kind of hard to ignore the stupid shit he says.
I don't know. I haven't really noticed anything.
He just strikes me as a fucking cunt. F-bomb. C-bomb. Yeah, I just don't like him. He's not funny. I don't find Botchamania funny. I don't think it's that hard to do. Anybody could do it, and people have proven that time and time again.
Right.
All you have to do is just oh, here's a botch, and now here's some video game music. Here you go. There's Botchamania.
I've laid out all.
There's your internet sensation. Like, really? And yet, people are just quick to suck off Matthew for that. Nah, I'm not getting aboard that fucking shitty ass hype train. I don't care what he's promoted.
Hey, Bob. What are you doing?
Been working. But yeah, Shipper's Dreams, or Shipper's Dreamer. Yeah, like, Jim Cornette is like super fucking old school.
Jim Cornette's weird. Like, he's kind of got a double standard going on where he's like, I want everything to be kayfabe or treated as realistic or whatever.
They have to
I'm
believe it.
collecting some last
They
minute.
have to believe it. And then, like, he looks at Lucha Underground and he's like, oh, this is complete bullshit. They don't treat anything right. And it's like, well, they're taking everything they do 100% seriously, and they're maintaining kayfabe.
It's a wonderful television production, but it ain't wrestling.
It's not wrestling, it's a movie.
It's a movie.
It's like, well, what do you want from them, Jim? Do you want them to put a phony bag of fucking cats in the middle of the ring and have Chris Candido drop an elbow on them like you did in Smoky Mountain? You fuck.
Scaffold match and have somebody land on their knee and like twist it out of the socket, and then that big Bubba Rogers knee in the back of the head is some sort of natural anesthetic to the fact that they have been knocked unconscious. I mean, is that what you want? Do you want people to die?
Like, Jim's not clear in what he really wants, because when someone actually delivers it, he still finds a way to bitch about it. And it's like, well, okay,
How you guys doing over here?
well, there's no
Dude,
pleasing
look at
you then.
that fool.
And then you get Russo, which he gets a lot of love for the new Legacy stuff, and yes, he is entertaining on their streams, but even he's super fucking far out of touch.
I hate
Wait. Oh, Sami Zayn debuts on the main roster, and the ratings are down.
Thanks.
Oh, he's not a star. Motherfucker, he was on one show.
He was on one show. It's his debut. It's not like they hyped up that Sami Zayn was gonna be on.
Like, do you really expect him to move ratings in a John Cena United States Open Challenge match with no fucking
Build?
No build, and he's not a star? Like, really, Russo? You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna
He's
be
not a
skating.
star. Ratings are down. Yeah, they're down. They've been down for quite a while.
Yeah, but they've steadily been climbing with people like, guess who? Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. People that he says aren't stars. Russo wouldn't know a star if it bit him in the fucking ass.
Oh, but he created Stone Cold Steve Austin. He
Oh,
created the Attitude Era.
I created all that stuff. And it's like, no, you
He
didn't.
saw me.
Like, even Stone Cold, when he had him on his podcast, you could tell Stone Cold was just like, yeah.
I'm
okay,
just humoring you, you know.
whatever you say, it was all you. It had nothing to do with me whatsoever.
Yep, totally. You're able to cultivate that talent.
Able
Totally.
to cuck that talent?
You were the one that decided that I should call out to the beer guy and have him throw me a beer. What? Like, Russo, shut the fuck up.
By the way, excellent timing to come back to life, JBI.
Why?
on the whole entire Austin being like, I cucked.
Yeah, that's...
What? I cooked. What? Said I cooked. What?
Did I miss my part? Hard. You weren't even in it.
Deborah. What?
He did the sickest rooftop gap I've ever seen.
Maybe that's why he beat her, because she
What?
cucked him.
40 stories up.
What the? That was my trick and my
No.
style.
I would argue that if anyone created the Attitude Era I'd credit Austin and Vince. Nah.
Erickson is winning the Moscow Invitational.
Brett
His
and
first
Vince,
pro
if
board will be
anything.
coming out in 2 months.
Yeah.
The one
And
Rumble.
more Brett
where-
than anything.
Coach my shots.
Well, yeah, I mean the one Rumble where Brett should have won, but then Austin snuck back in and threw him out and won. That was kind of the start where Brett went out to Vince and he's like, "Oh, this is bullshit." He's like, "You saw it. I eliminated him. I should have won." Ugh.
Just need some basic information from you.
And Vince is like, "I'm not in charge. I don't know why you're yelling at me. I'm just an announcer."
You're a pro? They entered you as an amateur.
Someone made a mistake.
I mean, he's clearly saying Dinkelberg, why Sparrow?
That's basically the main antagonist of this game.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I don't know. I don't remember Tony Hawk games well.
Who was the BMX guy that died?
Dave Mirra.
Dave Mirra?
Okay.
Yeah, he committed suicide.
Yeah. I always confuse him with
Which is a shame because Dave Mirra is pretty cool. And his games were awesome.
Were they? I never played them.
Yeah, they were pretty fun. I mean, I remember playing... I don't remember if 1 and 2 were both on the PS1 or if one was on PS1 and then the second one was on PS2.
I say they were both on PS1, and then like there might have been like
BMX.
I know there was one on the PS2 because I owned one of them.
To be a spin-off was on PS2.
I know that one was terrible.
Well, I mean, it was still fun to play. It's just,
Slimy.
yeah. It's like, well, you know, if I want to get this smut, I'll go on the internet. Speaking of smut, Japanese anime schoolgirl on the screen.
I feel very uncomfortable with the fact that she's riding on a school bus or fire truck.
Hop on the magic school bus.
Where's the ladder?
Fucking ladder. Yes, Shipper's dream. Tony Hawk is an ice skater along with Brian Boitano.
So I take it you're done, JBI?
Yeah, I gotta go to school tomorrow, so
Yeah, same here.
might as well get some sort of sleep.
Well, I invaded, and that's all I care about.
And you didn't even correct me on the whole entire David Penzer Justin Roberts thing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because I stumbled upon that myself, actually.
If you'll allow me a moment to do that.
Go right ahead.
Go ahead.
David Penzer never actually said the people's names. Justin Roberts did. He said, John Cena. But Dave Penzer would... If Dave Penzer would have announced John Cena, it would have been...
True.
So you're wrong. I'm right. Mama's right. Now,
What? I'm so
Alligator's
sorry.
got all them teeth but no toothbrush.
Alright, well, I'm going to bed.
So am I.
I've got
y'all.
half bottle Jaeger, so I'm gonna maybe tap into that.
Y'all have a good night.
Salutations, peoples.
Yeah. See you, everyone. Bye.